Hi, this is Brent Driggs, and for this week's Mastering Business Growth Tip of the Week, here's what I want to remind you of. You may have remembered this story from when you were a child. Aesop, the famous guy that had all the tales and fables, he told the story about the goose and the golden egg. And here's the synopsis of that story. Basically, there was an old farmer who was very poor, and one day he went out into his where his goose was, and he found that goose had laid an egg, and it was a golden egg. He couldn't hardly believe it. He was so excited. So he went and he found out that it was in fact gold, and he traded it in. And so he went back the next day. There was another golden egg, and he went and the farmer went on and on, day after day. This goose continued to lay golden eggs. This farmer became fabulously wealthy, but with the wealth came greed and then a little bit of laziness. And so eventually he got greedy and he wanted to have all the golden eggs at once. And so but the goose would only produce one golden egg every day. So what happened to this farmer is greed overtook him. And what they did is he went out and he chopped the head off the goose. And of course the goose stopped laying eggs because it was dead. And then the farmer died a poor farmer. So what does this have to do with business, and what does this have to do with you growing your business? Well, there's a great lesson in this. And Dr. Stephen Covey in the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People taught the principle which is called PPC balance. What I mean by that is production, P, is the results that you get, right? That's the golden eggs that you're producing for all of your efforts in your business. And the PC, the production capability, is like the goose. And the goose, as long as that goose stays healthy, then you're able to continue to produce golden eggs, produce results, produce profits, products, great relationships with your customers. But what happens in your business when you begin to neglect the goose? You kill the goose or you neglect the goose. The goose does not have the capacity any longer to produce the results you need, the golden eggs. So in business, what I need you to think about is how are you balancing your production, the actual production of your product and service and your profits, with the production capability. That's a very important lesson, because if you don't balance those, eventually your business will suffer and you will not have the capabilities to grow. The same principles applies in your personal life. Are you balancing your production, your work output, with taking care of your body and getting time off, eating correctly, exercising, spending time writing and meditating and with family and friends, doing things that recharge your battery? Remember, the principle is balance. Balancing your production capability with the results that you're producing. So I hope that tip of the week helps you to think about your business this week. So your action item is take a really good stock in what you're doing, and if you're really taking care of the health of that goose, because that goose is going to help you to produce golden eggs for years to come. So once again, if you have any questions about our services or products, please visit any one of the websites or the links next door. But until next time, remember, aim high. Make it a great week.